And other than that, I don't know if there's too many other games in my library that are like fresh. I have some stuff on my wish list that I could buy, but again, I don't want to spend all my money right now until I get paid again. I might be waiting on that for a while. Also, this is that new biome I was talking about. As you can see, there's entirely new plants, there's new blocks, the music changed, new lava. That actually hurts me when I stand in it. All that stuff, so. I don't know if you want to call this like the desert or something like that in Hell. The Hell Desert, I guess. I don't know, you can call it that. These plants look cool, like the art is really nice, but I don't think you actually get them if you interact with them, definitely. Yeah, you can destroy them and all that, but you don't get to pick them up or anything. Bit unfortunate. We've got this like bridge thing here, which looks like a boss arena. I'm not quite sure if it is, but it looks like it. I don't know if there's any new loot here. I haven't been here enough to know if there's different chests or something down here, but I don't know. We'll come back here sometime. If it wasn't obvious, I will say this is added by Calamity. So you won't see this in vanilla. I'm not sure if the other side is vanilla. I'm pretty sure it is. Or at the very least, those trees that you see on the east, no, not the east side, the west side. Sorry, those trees that you see on the west side are from vanilla, but you might need like a special seed to get to them. Maybe, can't quite remember. There we go. There is the platform, basically done. But now we do need to go back and make sure to fill in the gaps so we don't fall through anytime we're running across. I'm going to take the time to do that. Shouldn't take too long. We just kind of have to get rid of stuff like these trees, any more of those houses that might be in the way, anything like that. Be good to go. Using wood platforms unfortunately does mean, all the lava is gonna burn through it, but just go ahead and fill it in now that all the lava has settled. And then we can just spend the rest of the stream, which should be about an hour and a half, doing boss attempts. Hopefully we can get into hard mode, now that we have the entire underworld to run across. We're gonna need it. Or at least most of it. Yeah, if you could imagine doing this in vanilla with no platform builder, it'd be a real nightmare. Oops. Obviously, you gotta clear out all those the houses and buildings and the hills. You gotta place all the platforms by hand while dealing with all these enemies. Just annoying. It's not what you want to spend your day on, really. Thank God for Louis AFK. I would not want to be I would not want to be doing this. I would not be wanting to do this. There we go. I guess off stream I'll go ahead and collect the materials for that magic weapon, the Knight's Ray, the Amber Staff, and the Vile Thorn. That is going to take some time to get. The Amber is going to take some time to get. We're going to get some fossils, put them through the Extractinator. I think Amber tends to be kind of rare compared to other gems, so might be there for a while doing that. And then I won't do the housing off stream. We do kind of have a lot of housing to do, so maybe I'll do like one of them off stream, just in the interest of time. But again, I don't want to do everything off stream. I still want to show you guys what I'm doing. I'll try to do as little of it as I can. But there is kind of a lot to be done there, so I'll have to figure all of that out sometime. Yeah, even this is kind of tedious. I've definitely had to, work harder on vanilla doing stuff like this, for sure. I mean, even this right now feels kind of tedious to do. I can't really tell how far along we are. We don't have a compass. I could look at the map, but I mean, other than that, I can't tell how far along we are. What else did I do this week? Watch Marvel, play Deltarune. That's kind of it. And just kind of cooped up doing nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty boring week, I would say. feel like I might start getting into, maybe, I don't know yet, but I might start getting into these old shows that I used to watch on Cartoon Network. I like the stuff that people my age grew up on. Adventure Time, regular show, all of that. I think most of those are coming back, at least so I've heard. I don't know many details, but I've heard Gumball, I think, got a new season or a new reboot. I think that's already out on Hulu, maybe. Steven Universe, I heard, is coming back for something. I think it's a like a Lars-based show, if I remember correctly. I've only seen the title for it, so I think it's a Lars-based series, if I remember the series name correctly, but I haven't seen any artwork or any trailers or anything, so I couldn't say for sure. And I heard Fiona and Cake show is coming back for season 2. I might start watching that again. I did grow up on all of those shows, and I have seen them all, so I do like them. Gumball being the only one I haven't watched all the way through. I've watched Adventure Time through at least a couple of times. Steven Universe I've watched a couple of times. I think I've seen regular show at least once, if not twice or 3 times. I'm familiar with all of them. I don't know if regular show's coming back, though. People always say they're coming back, but I haven't heard anything about regular show, so. The other ones, though, I've seen Fiona and Cake. I saw season 1, and I saw Steven Universe Future in the movie, so whenever all this new stuff comes out, I'll definitely check it out eventually. I'm a little surprised they're still making that content. I mean, Steven Universe ended way back when, like, I don't even know, like 2017, 2018, something like that. Can't even remember when the movie came out, Steven Universe Future. It was at least like 4 or 5 years ago at this point. Kind of surprised they're going back to it. Same with Adventure Time. When Adventure Time ended, I kind of thought they were just going to be done. The way they ended the series, I mean, pretty final. So I thought that was just going to be it. But then they released Distant Lands on HBO. That was fun. Little spin-off series. Fiona and Cake, like a whole thing. The future. Which, I mean, I guess I am grateful for. I liked it. I liked the show. I'm just surprised they're still going on with it. Pretty sure all those creators have gone on to make other stuff since then. Pretty sure Rebecca Sugar and Ian Jones have worked on some other Cartoon Network shows since then. I think Ian was a showrunner for one of them. Can't remember which one, but I think he was a showrunner for one of them. Pendleton worked on some Netflix stuff, other side projects, I think. If I remember correctly. And I honestly don't know who made Gumball, so I can't say about that one, but all these people, you know, moved on since then. I guess they're going back for whatever reason. Who knows if it was their own choice or if it was something to do with Cartoon Network contracts or HBO contracts or what, but I don't know. It'd be nice if they brought back Bee and Puppycat, actually. Obviously, they made that YouTube series way back when. That was successful. Made the Netflix series fairly recently in 2021 or something like that. But they just never continued that. I thought they would. The way they ended that season was definitely a setup for more seasons. They just haven't followed up on that yet, so I don't know what's up with that. Alright, I'll call that done. I wasn't able to place those last few blocks there, but go ahead and call that done. Now we've got a lot of trash blocks. Melee weapon, a lot of furniture. There's going to be a lot more furniture down there, so we can probably craft more, but there's going to be a lot more down there available. Not a big deal if we just get rid of all of this. Go ahead and sell these weapons. Hellstone can go in our chests. These, I think, are materials. Small spine. Plants giant spine saplings. Yeah, these are going to be those trees that make these. Scorched bone. I don't know what we can make out of that, but oh, just some decoration, mostly. A gloom torch. Torch bone walls. Then a accessory. Gain damage reduction while dashing. Enemies you dash through are afflicted with armor crunch. And your dashes are empowered by fire. Okay. Not a material though, so I don't know if I want to make that. I don't even have the right materials to make that right now, but guess we'll keep these around for later. Guess this is technically a plant then. This plants down those spine trees. Put those in here. Weirdly enough. Yeah, let's keep going. We still got to finish the other side there. We do have a little bit of progress though, so we should be able to get through it fairly quickly. I guess later, once we get the Blendomatic, I have an idea of where we get it, but I don't know for sure. I think we get it from an NPC at some point. But we might, you know, get it from a boss or something like that in Calamity. Or might be a crafting recipe, you know. But I'm pretty sure we get it from an NPC. Once we get access to that NPC, I'll go ahead and buy it, and then replace all of these with asphalt, as well as the rest of our arenas and everything. Because again, asphalt just makes you run a lot faster. So obviously that's going to help out with fights. I see another voodoo demon down there. Great news, great news. feel like I've just kind of got nothing to talk about today. Keep thinking about Marvel a lot. I know I talk about it a lot, but I keep thinking about it a lot. Um, Again, I do want to be caught up on everything. I want to see Fantastic Four when it comes out. I want to try to catch it in theaters. And once Doomsday comes out next year, I want to try to catch that in theaters too. But there is a lot that I still need to watch. Like I said, I just finished Hawkeye. So technically next in the order should be Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, the one with all the different Spider-Men in it. But that one's not on Disney Plus. This is some, I don't know, some legal stuff with Sony, I would guess. So I can't watch it on streaming. I have to buy it on YouTube or rent it from Amazon Prime or something like that. I think it comes with a certain subscription for that stuff, but I don't have that subscription, so if I want to watch it, I have to rent it, unfortunately. I was so excited to watch it too. I've been watching all these shows that I honestly have just been kind of slogging through. I was like, oh yeah, I get to watch Spider-Man. I like that movie, and it's a pretty easy watch. I'm pretty excited about that. And then boom, it's not on Netflix, or not Netflix, on Disney Plus. So now I'm like, oh great, now I have to watch Moon Knight. Sit it through another show. It's probably gonna be like 8 hours long or something like that. So, like, oh great. I don't think I'm gonna end up watching it. I don't really want to spend, what is it, like $4 or $5? Watch Spider-Man. I've already seen it, so I don't really need to watch it. I was just excited, disappointed. Yeah, I still got a lot to get through though, to catch up with everything. I can't say everything off the top of my head, but I know at least I have Doctor Strange 2, Guardians 3, The Marvels, the show about Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, Echo, Werewolf by Night, Deadpool and Wolverine, Agatha All Along, and a handful of other stuff I can't remember. I'm gonna have to really, hunker down and binge all of that within the next couple of weeks, but try my best. Try my best. Okay, I think that might be it. I remember we got through a lot of this biome before we died. That might just about be it. Oh, that's where we died. Right. That'll be it then, right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. Or throw it away mostly. I'll keep the Calamity furniture because it looks cool. For the most part, we could just throw away all this other stuff. Don't need it. You can find or build more of it later, so totally fine if we just throw it away. That back in there. Keep our voodoo dolls. And I do have this. What does this say? Summons the wall of flesh without needing the guide. Only usable after the wall of flesh has been killed. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, that's one of the things about summoning this guy. Every time we summon him, we need to use up one of these voodoo dolls. So they are consumable. And they also end up killing the guide every single time. So if you don't get lucky and just beat him, you have to wait until the guide respawns. And you have to get lucky and find more of those voodoo dolls in the wild. I don't think you can just craft them. So we gotta be kind of careful, I guess. But again, I think we have just about everything we can get right now. The only other item that I would want for this fight is a bee nades. The bee nades are kind of a classic strategy when fighting the wall. So if I don't beat him within the next, like, I don't know, like 10 tries or something, probably gonna have to go back and get some bee nades. I have to kill the queen bee a lot, and then craft unlimited bee nades, and then come back and try to use those. But other than that, should be able to take him with this stuff. The bee gun will be helpful because, you know, the bees will be homing. We don't have to aim that. Same with this gun. Those little leeches, I believe, are homing. So again, we don't really have to aim it that much. The Gale Force will probably be useful because of the spread damage. Archerfish for like direct damage, for precise damage. And Star Cannon probably for piercing, because he does spawn little minions that we need to deal with, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't really have a strategy yet, but go ahead and try it. Go ahead and try this guy. Yeah, we do. Let's go ahead and use the bee gun to fight. I think again it'll allow us to dodge, probably heal a bit more effectively without having to aim so much. So let's go ahead and try that. Alright, let's begin. Once we beat this guy, world will change forever. Do it.